Good evening from Toronto. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Grizzlies have long departed Vancouver. The Raptors are Canada's team. And right now, one of the most consistent in the NBA.
And this team has a whole country behind them, Ed, just not a city. And I'm so sick and tired of fans talking about this team can't make it out of the playoffs. They have the personnel to achieve the ultimate level of success, and that's winning an NBA championship.
No, in hockey terms, he's ready to drop the gloves. We're ready to go in this one in Toronto. Valanciunas with the denial.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
No good. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul off the mark. Danny Green to Valanciunas and throws it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in a game, they can help you sustain that energy.
To P.J. Tucker for three. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Ibaka to Danny Green. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
From the painted area, won't go down. Now Paul with the basketball. Down 2. Ooh, Chris Paul. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Ibaka. Oh, you can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Kawhi Leonard here against P.J. Tucker. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To P.J. Tucker. Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Over to the right side. Oh, Capella.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Time to shuffle things up.
For Houston, number 14, Gerald Green.
Danny Green has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. The follow won't go either. To Leonard. And the Rockets have the rebound. Hart with the basketball. Down just a couple. Leonard to Valanciunas. It's a big finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Houston takes over. Paul to Chris. Marquise Chris rocking the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Baseline drive. Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Danny Green to Ibaka. Trying to cash in. Ibaka, shot no good. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. It's denied by Ibaka. Capella
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harden knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
No good, and no foul. Another follow, no good. To Van Vliet. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Serge Ibaka. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Rockets with the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blase first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point ball game. Jay, last year, Rockets 65-17. Good for #1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that the Rockets may have won the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. But also, I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Everybody knows about how great he was during the regular season. But those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
Lowry picked up by Paul. To Leonard. Driving right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Valanciunas. The shot blocked by Anthony.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Good. Off a spin.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Leonard to Valanciunas. Off the assist.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Valanciunas to Leonard. Shot by Anunoby, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
With James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Monroe. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down 5. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Fast pace, Mike D'Antoni giving his guys a breather. Rockets have the ball. And the rebound taken by the big lefty, Monroe. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And the slam.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Carter Williams with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Who left in Houston? Luke Bamute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without two key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard who can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown. He played at Oklahoma State, extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
Gets a look, can't hit. Carter Williams with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Denied by Monroe. Gets it at the top of the key. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Carter Williams.
This, with the screen.
Lets it fly from long range. The rebound comes down to Toronto. Lowry into the front court. Right now, down 7 to Monroe. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he had him there for a second. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Gordon with it. His guys can hold for the final shot. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nene with the dunk.
That's a big time finish.
No time left on this period with the Rockets in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Not that time. He misses. That'll get out off the Raptors. Harden in possession. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. To P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Can't connect. To Paul. Beyond the arc for 3. Ooh, Chris Paul. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. Jay, he's played for a number of teams in the Western Conference, no less. What do you make of Paul and his willingness to embrace a challenge?
Well, for the first 12 years of his career, he was ball dominant. The ball was forced to be in his hands every possession because nobody else, other than CP3, could make a play. Now there's a shared responsibility with the playmaking skills, and that only allows him to play looser, to play freer, to play more like he played in college, hunting his own shot and thinking pass second, score first.
Jay, what do you make of the pressure on this franchise? A whole country is watching.
For Masai Ujiri, it's all about outlook because perspective is everything. And pressure makes diamonds, my friend. So if you're Ujiri, you're throwing everything at the wall and you're seeing what sticks. Even hiring old staff members of the San Antonio Spurs who are very good friends with Kawhi Leonard and Jeremy Castleberry over to the staff to try to get him around. Because the goal is to win now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Fires the three. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Houston with the basketball. Harden. They go down low to Chris. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Ibaka. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Harden to Paul. Valanciunas with the rebound. To Van Vliet. Oh, Capella up to block it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Danny Green, defended by Chris. To Ibaka. Fires the three. Ibaka bothered just enough on that one. Capella to Harden. Gets to the basket and scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Toronto with the basketball. That's blocked by Nene.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he hits.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
To Valanciunas. Ah, rocking the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Nene to Gerald Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Toronto has the basketball. Danny Green to Ibaka. Shot from the lane won't go. Carter Williams with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Ibaka to Valanciunas. Big finish at the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Carter Williams with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Number
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Green. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Monroe to Ibaka from long range. Nene with the rebound. Carter Williams with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's been all Rockets. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
No! Get that out of here! Message sent, Jay. Substitution being made in this one. Shot clock violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Anthony's shot won't go on the drive to the basket. Danny Green to Monroe. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Tucker to Anthony. From the painted area, won't go down. Anthony. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Anthony off the iron. No good. To Danny Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. To Capella. Clint Capella. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And that's a backcourt violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Tucker. To Anthony. Deep right corner. Harden. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Paul knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To VanVleet. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. And Carmelo Anthony. He won't miss those. Hits the wide open 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. For three, textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe. And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Danny Green. Had a chance, but it's no good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To Danny Green. 4-3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there. Utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. And the finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 4 out of 7.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Paul to Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Harden. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an